So I actually asked to cover this day, and as the day gets closer, I'm like, "Why did I do that? Nobody was going to ask me to cover this day." I actually have Gabby Roethlisberger as a helper here because turns out I don't know how to share sound on my screen. I also had a nightmare that she did not understand what I was asking, and it was the worst Zoom call ever. So where is Gabby? My God, please tell me she's on.
I'm here,
And dressed?
dressed.
This is so great. Okay. So I am just a little bit of background to this. Some of you guys saw that some of us were at Sarah's son's wedding. Grant and Chris got married, and we were there. And what they did to decide what table was going first for dinner, aside from the bride and groom's table, um, we did like musical chairs. Um, but it was like a scavenger hunt. All right. So the DJ would say, go get this. And while you were gone getting that item, when you came back, there were less chairs. And for some reason, I got picked to be the one to run and do this. I think anyone at our table could have probably done it. But I did it. So I'm going to share, we're going to share two videos. Fun fact, Gabby says, if I'm ever having a bad day, just send this text message, this video to me. So I'm sure you guys will all very much enjoy it. But there is a little bit of a lesson that I didn't know, I hadn't really ever thought about myself that these videos shared or showed. I did take my shoes off for this, by the way.
For your next item, get me a gift card. Go!
Gift card! Gift card! Go, go, go! You have a gift card? Gift card! Gift card! Gift card! Jacob's wallet for the win!
Show me your gift card. Come on.
So we'll stop right there. So I tend to, yeah, Claire did not stand a chance. I learned right there. I think Jacob also learned. I will run for a lot of ridiculous things. And apparently I had to yell the gift card, like they didn't hear the DJ say it. And just to replay that, as Jacob has a gift card, he slowly took his wallet out and opened it up. It was the most Jacob move ever. Don't ever get have a leader make your 9-1 hit their 911. Jacob Pogue will not do that. None of them will do that, even if it's going to get us dinner first. So that first one, I'm still in it, still going strong. So Gabby, if you want to play the next one.
For your next item, I want you all to get to me a pen. Go!
Here, Jamie! Hey! Jamie, go!
For your next item, I want you all to get to me a pen. Go!
Here, Jamie! Hey! Jamie, go!
I was not injured in the making of that. Um, I also it's broken up. I just want everyone to know that the DJ I don't know why you have to stop it there, Gabby. I don't know why you're being funny about that. Um, if you watch it also, just so you know, the DJ was like pulling the chair to bring it closer as I was going on top of it. So basically, if you want to see the video, we can send it to you. It's fine. Now I've just shown the world. So here's what this turned out to be. I lost. I came in third place, which was devastating. However, because of the fall, Sarah's amazing son and daughter-in-law gave us a little bit of pity and let us go second. So, but here's what a little bit later. We were sitting there eating, and guys, that line, there were a lot of people at that wedding. That line was long, and people were eating dinner for a long time, and we were done. And Jacob Pogue said, "Man, I mean, Cup, I'm thankful for your hustle, because look at all these people still in line who haven't eaten." So we ate, and then Jacob said, "You know," we were having fajitas for dinner. He said, "If I would have known you would have ran for fajitas like that, I would have put that incentive out a long time ago." And I don't know that that was a compliment. I think it was probably more of a, Jamie will run for some ridiculous things, but when it came for, agency owner, how long could I have put that off? And so it just started. At the time, I realized, man, delayed gratification versus instant gratification. And I always think when the Schnitzers talk about they have true delayed gratification, right? So they put a lot of stuff on hold during as they're growing their agency here. And I'm in super awe of that, because that is not really any kind of sacrifices that I have ever made. I don't know if I ever could make them. And not that I'm saying everyone should, right? I mean, that everyone's journey is different here. But truly, so, just to, um, definition, because I was like, what is the actual definition? And then it hurt when I read it. So delayed gratification, the forego of immediate reward in order to achieve a more valuable reward later, self-control and self-regulating. And then instant gratification is the desire to experience pleasure of fulfillment without delay. Generally, it leads to short-term satisfaction and long-term consequences. And I think about my journey here because I lived off of that. I would hit key leader or team leader, and I was there for a year. Then I would hit key leader, and then I was there for a year. And then I hit agency owner, and now it's been a year, right? Like I truly, Sarah, we always laugh that I truly have celebrated each title that I've earned here, and not necessarily for the best, right? There's been some great things about that. I will never regret my journey here, but it is slow. So here's what I just started thinking about, though, in those gratifications, whether it's delayed or instant. Another story about me, I've told it a lot. Sarah put out they did an incentive trip during her and Jamie's 130 run, and you had to issue $30,000 in 3 months. That's it, right? To me, that seemed like a lot. So October, I issued 5,000. November, I issued 7,000. That meant if I wanted to go to Cancun with that awesome group of people, which I refused to miss, I had to issue $18,000. It was just under $18,000 in December. So if any of you are thinking, oh, we're in Q4 and no one's going to buy because we're coming up on holidays, just know that's false. You created that. November and December have usually been my biggest months. So I did it. I did the 18,000 in December. I was not going to let that group go without me. So what did that look like? All these things. I also hit month 1 of key leader that month. I did 18,000 myself, and my team, we were over 20. And so I also earned a going to the key leader event, which was life-changing. But so here's the thing, and I went back and I was watching some of the old videos, the old trainings, the accountability groups, and Wilbur talked about right before conference. He talked about Edward Pritchett. If you were at that conference, you heard him talk about going to the Eiffel Tower. His daughter couldn't see it because she didn't have her glasses. I don't know when I came here if I ever thought that I could actually hit agency owner. I didn't know what that looked like. I watched everyone else do it. So it became a story that I told in my head that was probably for other people. And it also takes 3 months. 3 months. That was a long time to me. Guys, when I talk about instant gratification, it's truly like, I want to win something now. Sarah puts out it. I will always win the steak dinner, but Amanda will always send me a message. Let's not wait till the last minute because she knows I'm going to wait till the last minute. That's when I do my best work. Probably something also that I've put in my head. I feel like somebody also did that call recently, right? So it truly is believing what you actually can do. So here's what I will tell you that happened through this is I learned I could issue $18,000. I learned in my month 3 of AO, I was not going to leave that up to chance. I wasn't going to nothing. I issued over 20,000 my month, and I am not a top producer. That has never been a goal of mine. But here's what I feel like the biggest thing is between all of us, right? We can put ourselves on a certain journey that it does become down, it comes down to belief. Um, 3 months can feel like a long time when we hear 90-day blitz. Has anyone gone on a 90-day blitz? And have you actually ever done it? Most of us probably will not say, "Yep, I gave up a lot of things." I hear people's story come in, you know, Jim saying it was basically he was deployed. That's what he told his family. "We had to make this work. I had to be deployed." So whatever you end up having to do, the biggest thing is if you maybe those instant gratifications are important, right? Because that is where I've learned what I'm actually capable of. I didn't think 3 months was possible for me to stay consistent. How ridiculous is that? It's wild. But I've done it enough where I'm like, "Oh, that actually is not a big deal." So then all of a sudden you don't find yourself on these runs. There's nothing worse to me than saying I'm on an AO run. Because guess what? AO is the beginning. That was hurtful to find that out. That was not the goal. And I think some of us do feel like that's the goal. So it truly is I will keep this short because because there's just it really is stopping and thinking what are you good at doing, right? You have to work in your strengths and then make that work for you. So I am really good at instant gratifications. So it's all those little wins, right? We stack the wins. So I can't think 90 days. I can't. I'll wait until the till 10 days out of those 90 days and be like, "Oh, I was supposed to do this." Right? So can you stack the wins and be like, "Okay, this week," right? Break it down. I had to do that. I can't look 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I need to know this week what the plan is, but I will tell you this right real quick of those 90 days. What you're doing today and tomorrow is going to show up in 90 days. And you're either going to be really excited or really, "Holy cow, what am I going to do?" And that's where I have found myself in over 4 years. That's probably what I learned the biggest about myself is I am so big about instant gratification, mainly that video, hit me really hard, is we don't it's not the you just have to figure out how your mind works, and that's where we learn about ourselves. But truly, I want you to stop and think, are you willing to give up some of that instant gratification, that instant, you know, feel good excitement and just prolong it a little bit more, right? I just it's something that I never really truly put into who I am and how I run things. So truly just find a goal that you can run for that's kind of quick and give yourself a reward. I will say I'm direct to Sarah Reinecke and it is the best because her and Jared love to do I will even say little silly incentives, but I will run for every one of them. If it's a steak dinner, if it's a Yeti, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm gonna earn it. So just yeah, pick out something and give yourself a reward when you hit it and then keep going. It has to be, you know, something that is important to you. I love silly things. Trips are not silly, by the way. I will earn every trip. I will take Sarah and Jared's money every chance I get. So I hope you do that for yourself. We don't have to watch it again.
For your next item, I want you all to get to me a pen. Go!
Here, Jamie! Hey! Jamie, go! Did you see that jerk just pick up the chair and sit down?
He was actually one of the I think he was the number, I think he took second place. He either took first or second.
I have to say, literally, you were competing against college athletes. The rest of the boys out there were all college athletes, and he was super sweet. He's like, "Is she okay?" Like, came over later. Jamie, I just want to say the ironic part about this is you didn't even know it was fajitas. Okay, so like you just knew it was a competition. It was put out there. You say yes before you even know all the details, which I think is another huge lesson here. She trusts me. She trusts the system. She trusts corporate. She trusts it, y'all. Like if I put out, hey, pizza dinner on Tuesday night for the top APV, she's like, done. She's in it. And do you think the difference that that has made in our agency and her leadership and the level of respect she has? I mean, how many of you already know her and love her? Put a one in the chat if you're like, love me some Jamie Cuppernell. Yeah, yes, right? Like she has proven herself as a team player. Everybody knows who she is. They love to see her walk in a room because she loves it here and she's here to play, whatever it is, right? Like, so if your upline puts out something, run for it. It's awesome that she doesn't need it, doesn't need the money, doesn't need the pizza, she doesn't need the fajitas, doesn't she could go to Cancun 15 times a year if she wanted to, but she plays, right? She's in it to play and the lessons that she's learned by each one of those. And she's earned key leaders, she's earned AO, she knows she can do 20,000 in a month. She's a great producer. So those little things along the way stack up, those wins stack up. So yeah, I will never regret that video ever in the history of ever. It's the absolute.
I actually can't believe Gabby videoed the whole thing. I didn't even know that it was being videoed, but
And poor Claire trying to come, get the table you had already hit. I'm like, oh, bless
by
her
the
heart.
way, Claire, actually, Sarah's oldest, she did come and get, she lost pretty early, I think. She did come and get in line with us because she was starving. So
Also a scavenger. So
yeah.
lessons to be learned from Claire probably along the way. Love you, Cup. This is awesome. Guys, go hit it. Whatever
Thanks,
it is.
guys.
Go get it.
Yes, go find a win.
Breakout rooms are open.